where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River-Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Do something fun.
Test 1, 2. There we go. We are back on. Kickoff is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for that, but we got football coming your way. Wadena-Deer Creek's got the ball first to start things off here tonight. And they got a 1st and 10. It's going to be Kelvig to throw. He's going to throw a slant route to Pettit, intended receiver, but incomplete. Incomplete at the 20-yard line. Is that using the intended receiver? It's going to be 2nd down and 10. But here come Wadena-Deer Creek on the offensive end. Led by Kelvig, had himself quite the performance against Pillager. 3 touchdown passes in that game, but he's got 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Noah Caruso here with you. Appreciate you tuning in on yourliveevent.com. So we're expecting a great one here tonight. They can run some up-tempo offense while Deer Creek can, as they are River-Backus lined up in a 4-3 defense. Kelvig in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers on the left. It's going to be a handoff to Rudd, and not much going on there as he's met by a pack of Tigers that time, and it looks like it's going to be a loss of 1 that time, so Rudrud not up to the start he wanted, so it's going to be a loss of 1, 3rd down and 11 coming up for Wadena-Deer Creek. 3rd down. Wadena-Deer Creek, that was one thing that they struggled with early in the game, was trying to convert on those 3rd down opportunities. Looking to make something happen here tonight. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Again, this drive getting started at the 17-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and 11. Kelvig in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers out to the left. River-Backus is showing blitz, and they are going to blitz, and we've got a whistle and a flag. And it looks like it's going to be a false start on Wadena-Deer Creek. That is their first penalty going to Wadena-Deer Creek. So it's going to be 3rd and 16 coming up, ball on the 11-yard line. 11:07 left to go here in quarter number 1. Again, this game just kicking off. Last year when these two teams played, it was a classic. River-Backus going on a 99-yard drive to win the game. But much different roster turnover coming into this season. So it's going to be 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and long here. 3rd and 16. Ball on the 11-yard line. 3 wide receivers on the left. Kelvig trying to get him to jump. Now it's going to take the snap. Clean pocket, but now coming up from his blind side, he's going to getting chased, and he goes down. First sack of the ball game. Going to Pine River-Backus, and they're going to force Wadena-Deer Creek to punt. Logan Tominski, who's getting the start at tight end tonight with the sack, and Wadena-Deer Creek will go 3 and out to start things off. So with 10-11 to go in quarter number 1, 4th and long coming up. Wadena-Deer Creek is going to punt. Back deep to receive for Pine River is going to be number 4, Ethan Lodge. Lower to punt. Short punt. Lodge is going to let it bounce at the 30-yard line. Takes a Wolverine bounce. As seems that he touched it, but now the refs is going to blow the whistle. But Lodge thought it was touched at the 30-yard line. And they're going to spot at the 35-yard line. So great field position for Pine River-Backus to start things off here tonight. And for Pine River-Backus, they're going to be led out by Chance Abraham. Dual threat quarterback, but expecting to run a lot. A lot of pistol formation could be crucial in this ball game. And it's going to be first down and 10 for Pine River-Backus. Ball on the 35-yard line. And for Pine River-Backus, they just haven't been able to take advantage of short field up to this point, but looking to make things happen here. So Chance Abraham's in the pistol formation. Back there is going to be Stockman and Rule, his 2 running backs. 2 wide receivers to the left. First down and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. Abraham handoff to Rule, left side. He's met by a pack of Wolverines. One of the players there for Wadena-Deer Creek, number 58, Eric Benson on the tackle. That's going to be a loss of 2 on the play, so Rule went off to a rough start as Pine River-Backus wanting to establish the run. Not going to shy away from that. But it is going to be second down and 12 coming up on the 32-yard line of Wadena-Deer Creek. Wadena-Deer Creek is able to get some big stands late in the game as well in negative territory. With Abraham in the pistol formation, Rule behind him. It's going to be a keeper, off tackle to the left side, to the 30, trying to get to the 25 and close to the 20, tackled at the, looks like the 21-yard line it seems, as it's going to be a good game that time. Hammond with the tackle, as it's going to be an 8-yard gain. So it's third and short coming up. Ball's now at the 23-yard line. Third and 3 coming up for Pine River-Backus. Good to see early on the offensive line getting a good push. Starting at left tackle tonight is going to be Crawford. He had a good block on the edge. Chance Abraham going to keep it, finding a hole on the right side. He's going to find that hole, but we got a flag as he's going to get the first down, tackled at the 15, maybe the 14. It looks like he's going to be tackled at the 14, but we do have a penalty. We'll see what the flag is for. And it is going to be holding on Pine River-Backus, so negate the first down. So a big blow for Pine River-Backus. As they have that first down there, so it's going to be third and 13 coming up on the 10-yard penalty. For Pine River-Backus have struggled on third down at this point, so to see that conversion not quite go their way, see how they can respond, or at least try to make third down or fourth down a little bit easier. Hustling to the line is the Tigers' offensive line. Leading the way at center for Pine River-Backus is Austin DeGroat. Pistol formation. Lodge in motion and a pitch out. Lodge is going to get it then, trying to be chased, but he finds a hole on the left side. He's going to get tackled just short of the 25-yard line to about the 26 is where he's going to be brought down. So it's going to be a 6-yard gain for Lodge. So it's going to be fourth and medium coming up for Pine River-Backus, fourth and 6. At the 26-yard line. With 8:30 to go, Pine River-Backus is going to go for it. Fourth and 6, ball on the 26-yard line. Lodge, Abraham taking the snap, looking to throw to his left side. Intended for Lodge that time, as he was just trying to get the quick go or out route, but incomplete on fourth down. So Abraham incomplete on his first attempt, and it's going to be a turnover on downs for Pine River-Backus, their first turnover of the evening, and it goes right back to Wadena-Deer Creek, who went 3 and out on their last possession. Tominski with the sack to end that drive for Wadena-Deer Creek, looking to get things rolling here tonight. It's going to be first down and 10, ball at the 26-yard line of Wadena-Deer Creek, and we got a whistle and a timeout by the Wolverines. And we're going to take one with them. 0-0 our score, 8:21 to go in quarter number 1. Back in just a moment. You're watching Pine River-Backus Tigers football on YourLiveEvent.com.
Bowling League at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Welcome back to the action. 8:21 to go here in quarter number 1. Wadena-Deer Creek off the timeout. They have 2 remaining here in the half. They are going to set things up here. First down and 10 at the 26-yard line after they forced a turnover on downs. It's going to be Teshy Lohr in the Wildcat. We see this often. Hammond in motion. Fake handoff. Lohr's going to keep it up the middle. Making a man miss at the 30, where he's going to be blocked down at the 32-yard line. Looks to be about a gain of 5, maybe 6 on the play, but good start for Teshy Lohr, showing that athleticism, and that's going to be a gain of 6 they're going to mark it. So a 6-yard gain for Teshy Lohr in his first carry of the ball game on the Wildcats. It's going to be second down coming up, and they're going to officially mark it a gain of 5 on the play, so ball's going to be out of the 31. Lohr is going to keep it again, but this time he's going to keep it again with the fake. Going on the left side, has a big hole. He's got the first down, and plenty more as he's going to be tackled at the 45-yard line. What a great burst from Teshy Lohr again. And now the offense rolling for Wadena-Deer Creek. It's going to be first down and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 16 on the play for Teshy Lohr on that one. And now it's going to be Kellevic back at quarterback in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers out to the left. Kellevic looking to throw. Screen play to Lohr on the left side. He catches it. Stiff arms a man. He's past the 50, down the sideline to the 40, and he's tackled at the 41-yard line. Or the 39, excuse me. Chance Abraham on the tackle. First down and 10 for the Wolverines, and they are really getting Teshy Lohr involved early. Good upfield blocking by this very physical Wolverines defense, or offensive line. And for Lohr, making that first man miss. He is really shifty when he gets the ball in his hands. Now ball's going to be at the 40-yard line. And a 15 on the reception. Kellevic with his first completion of the ball game. 3 receivers on the far side, and Pine River-Backus is showing blitz, and they just mistime it. That's going to be a penalty on PRB. It's going to be encroachment on that one. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, 15 yards of penalties for PRB in the early going. Here we go. First and 5, ball on the 35-yard line after the penalty. Showing blitz again. It's going to be a handoff to Hammond on the right side, finding a hole, but met right away. It's Hammond. No gain on the play, maybe about half a yard. Or it will be a 3-yard gain that time, so second and 3 coming up. So for Hammond, his first carry, good for 3 yards. 16-yard reception by Teshy Lohr, and then make that off the penalty. 3-yard gain for Hammond. Second down and 4 now. Ball on the 34-yard line. 5:55 left to go in quarter number 1. Kellevic, Lohr in motion, now in the backfield. Kellevic with a handoff to Lohr. That's going to be a run outside and find the sideline. He's got a hole. First down as he's going to be pushed out of bounds just shy of the 20-yard line. Looks to be about the 23. Eli Abraham with the tackle. Going to get 9 yards on the carry. It's going to be first down and 10 for Wadena-Deer Creek. 31 rushing yards on 3 carries so far for Teshy Lohr. It's going to be first down and 10, ball on the 25-yard line. the seventh play of the Wadena-Deer Creek drive. They are moving down the field. This is the consistency that Kyle Pienmeyer wanted to see. First down and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Kelevig in the shotgun. Edit the only wide receiver out to the right. They're going to be a handoff inside. It looks like the Rudrood, and now ball's out, but it was marked down. Raj on the tackle. It's going to be a gain of 1 for Rudrood, and back to even on the yards. 0 yards on 2 carries. So second and 9, ball on the 24-yard line. 5:20 to go in quarter number 1. Wadena-Deer Creek and Rudrood had himself a solid game against Pine River-Backus. They can get him going early and alleviate the pressure off of the likes of Hammond and Moore. Could be a good ball game. Could be a efficient offense for Pine River or for Wadena-Deer Creek. For Pine River-Backus, looks like they are able to get some pressure, but this Wadena-Deer Creek offensive line, led by Wentz, Peterson, Brown, Steelhammer, and Olson, really moving people in the early stage at second and 9, ball on the 24-yard line. Pine River-Backus, Kelevig. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. That's going to be not much going on that one, as Hammond is going to get the carry. Gain of, looks like 2 on the play. So for Hammond, his second carry of the ball game. 3rd and 7 coming up on the 22. 4:20 to go in quarter number 1. Wadena-Deer Creek are able to throw in the situation, expecting pass here. 3rd and 7, ball on the 22-yard line. Pine River-Backus. Tigers looking for a big stop here again. Kelevig in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers on each side, and they get Pine River-Backus to jump again. Kelevig, second time he's able to get that hard count to get him to jump. We'll see if they'll make 3rd down a little bit easier, and that is going to be an offside. The 3rd penalty for Pine River-Backus in this ball game. So it's now going to be 3rd and 2 coming up on the 17-yard line. Now for Wadena-Deer Creek, second time they were able to make that happen, and they converted on the 3rd down on the very next drive. They've done a much better job here at 3rd down here in this ball game. For Wadena-Deer Creek, came into this game couple of players back on that front, and it's showing here early. Kelevig in shotgun, 3 wide receivers out to the right. Hammond moving out to his right. Kelevig, and it's going to be a handoff to Hammond on the left side. He's got a hole, good first, and he's going to get enough for the first down. Needed 2, got 4, and Hammond's going to get the first down. Now we can see if I can get Hammond. I can get him rolling, so 1st and 10, ball on the 13-yard line. The Wolverines, last week against Pillager, had some issues in the red zone early in the first couple of quarters, but once they got in that 4th quarter when they needed it, they were able to convert 2 touchdowns in the red zone. 1st and 10, ball on the 13-yard line. The wide receivers out to the right, and it's going to be a handoff to Hammond. Cuts back up the middle, and he's going to get not much on the play as he maybe gets 1 on the carry. That's where they're going to mark it. It's going to be a gain of 1 on the carry. Eli Abraham again with another tackle. Hammond up to 10 yards on 4 carries. 2nd down and 9 coming up. The Wolverines, as I haven't seen Kelly throw a whole lot. He's just 1 for 2 in this ball game. Had a couple of interceptions last go-around, so we'll see if they're able to get him involved. But right now it's going to be Teshy Moore in the Wildcat formation. Hammond out to his right, 2 wide receivers on each side. And now Moore, he is going to keep it himself with a fake sweep, and he's met right away. Teshy Moore with the carry that time as he loses a couple on the play. As he was met right away by a Tiger. Looks like he was tackled on that play. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 10 coming up here. Moore's first negative play of the ball game has had a great start up to this point. 31 yards now on 4 carries. 3rd down and 10 coming up, ball on the 13-yard line. 1:30 to go in quarter number 1. Kelevig in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers out to the left. Delavig takes the snap, looking to throw, good protection, caught by Lore as he's going to try to break a tackle. There is a flag on the play as he's going to be brought down. It's like just past the 15-yard line. We'll see what the penalty's for. So it's thrown about the line of scrimmage. We'll wait the call here. That was thrown right when Lore made the catch. They're going to decline the penalty on Wadena-Deer Creek. Illegal motion on the Wolverines. And they're going to decline it, so it's going to make it a 4th and 10 coming up. Wadena-Deer Creek 0 for 1 on 4th down, heading into this one. Looks like they're going to mark it 4th and 8 now. So ball on the 11-yard line. Again, the Wolverines 0 for 1 as we are now down to a minute in quarter number 1. Tigers looking to bend and not break here on this defensive drive. It's going to be Delavig in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers out to the right. We got a whistle. We got a timeout by Kyle Petermeyer and the Wolverines. We'll take one with them. 0-0 our score with 48 ticks to go in quarter number 1. Big 4th down coming up. You're watching Pine River-Backus Tigers football on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Welcome back to the action. Noah Caruso here with you. 48 ticks to go in quarter number 1. Big 4th down coming up for Wadena-Deer Creek after their second time out here in the quarter. And we do have a score update over in Pine River. 7-0 Pequot Lakes leads over 2 Harbors on KLKS Talk 100.1. And Aiken and Greenway Nashua Keewatin tied at 0 on YourLiveEvent.com and KKIN AM 930, FM 103.1 The Gobbler. And we're tied at 0 here, but Wadena-Deer Creek looking to potentially change that. They're in the red zone, ball on the 11-yard line of Pine River-Backus. Wadena-Deer Creek 0 for 1 on 4th down tonight. Going to change their fortunes here. 4th down and 8. Ball on the 11-yard line. Delavig in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers out to the right. Delavig looking to throw. Got a clean pocket. Rolling out to his right. He's going to take a shot deep into the end zone. 2 receivers there, but overthrown in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. And a big 4th down stop again by the Tigers. 0 for 2 now are the Wolverines. On 4th down, so Pine River-Backus, after all of that, a long drive by the Wolverines. Just not enough as Pine River-Backus getting another big stop, but they'll set up deep in their own territory at the 11-yard line with 42 ticks to go. And now for Pine River-Backus, they were able to move the ball pretty well, but penalties got them in that first drive. Let's see what they have drawn up here on drive number 2. First down and 10, ball on the 11-yard line. Chance Abraham in the shotgun. And he's going to keep it himself on the left side. Trying to go off tackle. Finds a hole as he cuts back up to middle as he's pushing his way to the 20-yard line there. As he's going to be tackled there as but they're going to mark it as where they are. We do have a flag on the play. And a false start on Pine River-Backus, so it negate another good gain. 4th penalty on Pine River-Backus. 25 yards on penalties so far. So now it's going to be way back on. It's going to be 1st and 15 on the 6-yard line. 33 seconds ago here in quarter number 1. Penalties have been crucial for him in this one. It seems that the lineman just jumped a little bit early. They'll get you on the littlest of flinches. 33 ticks to go. 1st and 15, ball on the 6-yard line. Abraham in pistol formation, high snap, and now he's going to have to take it himself. Roll, and he's going to throw it deep. He's got a man open. He's got Rogers coming at the 40. broken coverage by the Wolverines as he tackled at the past the 40-yard line to about the 38. Boy, making something out of nothing. Chance Abraham on the high snap made it work. Ethan Lodge broke away in a big game for Pine River-Backus. As that went from the 6 to the 38-yard line of Pine, or now on the Wadena-Deer Creek side. Now that's going to probably run out the corner. Big play by Pine River-Backus. That's the first completion by Chance Abraham tonight. And the really first big play for PRB in this ball game. First and 10 now at the 38-yard line of Wadena-Deer Creek, and it looks like that is going to be the end of quarter number 1. Tied at 0 here, but the Tigers are in business. 0-0 after 1. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Tigers Football on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hanakin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hanakin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hanakin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hanakin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HanakinInsurance.com. Let Hanakin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Pine River-Backus just completing a 56-yard pass play before the end of the quarter. Abraham to Lodge, and now the Tigers seem to be in business. Saw that broken coverage out the high snap, and they made it work. First and 10 here to get quarter number 2 started. Ball on the 38-yard line of the Wolverines. Chance Abraham with a QB keeper, breaking a tackle as he's going to push his way to the 35, and looks like he's going to be brought down there. Abraham with another QB keeper. Looks to get about a gain of 3 on that play, maybe 4. They're going to officially mark it 3, so second down and 7. Abraham, other 2 times he tried to run, they were penalties, so didn't go for any yards. For Abraham, 3 yards now. So it's going to be second down and 7, ball on the 35-yard line. 11:20 to go in quarter number 2. Abraham. Wadena-Deer Creek showing blitz, and Abraham going to be a pitch out to Rule as he's got to cut to the right side as he's past the 40. He's going to be tackled at around the 33-yard line. Rule with the carry. Going to mark it a gain of 2. So it's going to be third down and 5 coming up. Ball now at the 33-yard line. Big play coming up for Pine River-Backus. Again, these situations for the Tigers haven't been able to convert on third down. If they can make fourth down a little bit easier, or 5 yards, power running ability. They can get it here. As Abraham is going to be hand off to Rule off the left side, cuts in as he's past the 30, pushing Wadena-Deer Wolverines with them. As he needed 5, he may have gotten 4. And it looks like he did get 4, so it's going to be just short. Rule with the 4-yard carry. And it's going to be fourth down and 1 coming up. And it's going to be a keeper, as it's going to be Abraham on the quick snap, and he bursts his way to the 20-yard line. Boy, I was just jotting down my stats and quickly look up, and Chance Abraham gets the first down. And that's going to be spotted right at the 20-yard line. Going to be an 8-yard gain by Abraham on that carry. So it's going to be first down and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. 9:54 to go in quarter number 2. Abraham. And another high snap, and he's going to have to keep it himself. Trying to bounce out tackle, and Redroot breaking a tackle from him as Abraham pushes his way again, making something out of nothing there as he looks to get 5 yards on the carry. Chance Abraham. Big playmaking ability here early and often. Abraham with the 5-yard carry. Second down and 5 on the 15-yard line. 16 yards now in 3 carries for the Pine River-Backus quarterback. A little bit of running back last week due to some injuries, but he is back as the signal caller. There's a formation again. It's going to be a handoff to Rule. Has a big hole on the right side. He finds it, cutting in, and trying to drag some Wolverines with him. He needed 5. Looks to get about 7. He 8 on the carry. And it is going to be officially a gain of 8 on that one. So a first down for Pine River-Backus. Best run of the night so far for Brady Rule. Now it's going to be first and goal ball on the 8-yard line. For the Tigers, looking for their first offensive touchdown of the season. They scored 2 touchdowns on kickoff returns against Upsala Swanville, was shut out last week against New York Mills. First down and goal, ball on the 8-yard line. Abraham going to hand it off to Rule, left side, spinning his way out of a tackle, and he's in. Touchdown Tigers! Brady Rule, great individual effort for the 8-yard touchdown. Brady Rule with the first offensive touchdown of the 2023 season, and the Tigers lead 6-0. Brady Rule spinning out of a tackle there. Great effort on those last 2 runs, and now PAT coming up for Pine River-Backus. Howard Day going to be the one to kick it. Abraham going to be the holder. Good snap. Kick on the way, and it is good. 7-0 Tigers. They lead here in quarter number 2. 8:38 to go. We'll be back in just a moment. Nate Fisher is fired up. Back in just a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
7-0 Tigers. An 8-yard touchdown by Brady Rule, the first offensive touchdown of the season for Pine River-Backus. As this drive started at the 6-yard line, going 94 yards on 8 plays to score the touchdown. The PAT was made, so Pine River-Backus to kick things off. It is going to be a lower back deep. It can be the 1-2 kick, and lower back deep to receive. 7-0 Pine River-Backus with 8:38 to go in quarter number 2. Wait from the left foot of Abraham, and that's going to be a squib kick. Going to roll at the 30, and Pettit's going to field it at the 25, and he's just going to try and find room up the middle. Had a kickoff return for a touchdown last week, but nothing going on there as he's tackled at the 26-yard line, and that is where Wadena-Deer Creek is going to set things up. Wolverines, 2 drives in this ball game, and in both occasions, they turn the ball over on downs. Going for it twice on 4th down, could not convert on either occasion. So the ball's going to be at the 28-yard line, first drive for the Wolverines here in quarter number 2. Kelevig in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers out to the right. Kelevig looking to throw, swing out to the right. That's going to be caught at the 35, pushing past the 40, and that's where he's going to be brought down. As Lawrence with the catch that time. That's going to be a first down at the 40-yard line, 14-yard completion. For Kelevig, his second completion of the ball game. Lawrence with his first catch, first down and 10 at the 40-yard line. And for the Wolverines, if they can get that consistently running with the quick passes, eventually can break out for a deep play. As Kelevig in the shotgun again, 3 wide receivers out to the left. Kelevig almost getting Tigers to jump again. Kelevig looking to throw. It swings out to the right. Oh, caught by Petty, who had to readjust past the 50 to the 48-yard line. Baker Pettit with the catch that time. It's going to be a gain of 12 on the play and another first down. Back-to-back throws, back-to-back first downs. For Pettit, that is his first catch of the ball game. Now the Wolverines seem to be moving. Ball on the 49-yard line of Pine River-Backus. First down and 10. 7:43 to go in quarter number 2. 7-0 Tigers lead. Helwig in the shotgun again. 3 wide receivers out to the left. And it's going to be a handoff to Hammond up the middle. He's got a burst and, meeting a wall that time from the defensive line. As he was tackled that time by Austin DeGroat. It's going to be a gain of 2 on the play for Hammond. Second down, or if they're going to mark it officially a gain of 3 there, so 2nd and 7 coming up. At the 46-yard line. 2nd and 7. Delovic looking to throw again and stepping up in the pocket. Tigers there with them and left that throw short. Intended for Lawrence just shy of the 40-yard line. So it's 3rd down and 7 coming up. So after 2 big plays of 14 and 12 on the completion by Kelovic, it is now 3rd and 7 coming up. This is the kind of plays that the Wolverines have not been able to really complete here. We do have a score update after 1 quarter of play over in Crosby. We'll get that to you in just a moment. 3rd and 7 coming up. Wolverines like being 4 down territory. Hammond in motion, and it's going to be a fake or it is going to be Hammond who got the carry as he's going to be tackled right away at the 44-yard line. And Abraham on the tackle. Gain of just 1. So it's going to be 4th down and 6 coming up. 14 yards on 6 carries for Hammond in this one. Has struggled to really get going. So 4th and 6 coming up. The Wolverines 0 for 2 on 4th down. They got 2 turnovers on down so far. Just look at my stat book here. The Wolverines are 0 for 1 on 4th down. River-Backus also 0 for 1 on 4th down. But let's see what the Wolverines have drawn up here. 4th and 6 coming up. 6:05 to go in quarter number 2, and counting. Delovic in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers out to the right. Delovic rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Good protection, he's going to throw it deep, and Laurie's going to leave that one short and incomplete. Teshi Laurie, the intended receiver on the far sideline, left that a bit short, but seeing that he was covering a couple of Tigers there in the secondary to defend, and it's going to be another turnover on downs for Wadena-Deer Creek. So the Tigers defense really showing out here tonight. And for Pine River-Backus, up 7-0. Will get the ball back, looking to get a long sustained drive going. They were able to do it on their last drive. They'll start with pretty solid field position at the 45-yard line. Abraham, pistol formation. Hand it off to Rule up the middle, now bouncing out to the right side as he's going to be tackled, and looks like no gain on the play that time for Brady Rule. Maybe a gain of 1, but it's going to be first down, and looks like they're going to mark it first down and 9 coming up, or 2nd and 9 coming up. 21 yards on 6 carries for Rule, had the 8-yard touchdown on the last possession. 2nd and 9 coming up on the 46-yard line. Crosby Ironton up 12-8 over Moose Lake Willow River on Skeeter 101.5. Good matchup there tonight. A couple of good matchups here playing out so far. Tigers offense hustling to the line. Abraham, pistol formation. And it's going to be a QB keeper to the left side, trying to go off tackle, getting a late burst, and now getting another push from his offensive line as he's going to be tackled after a gain of 5 on the play, so 3rd and 3 coming up. They're going to officially mark it a gain of 6. 22 yards now for Abraham. 3rd and 3 coming up on the 47-yard line of Wadena-Deer Creek as they're in plus territory. Tigers have been looking good here on their last couple of possessions, getting positive yardage. Abraham in the pistol formation. Keeper, sweep out to the right side, trying to push his way. This could be close. Needed 3, maybe got about 2.5. And let's see where the officials spot him. It looks like he may be just short of the first down marker. And just short. Needed 3. Got about 2.5. So the Tigers are going to go quick again. They did this last time on 4th and short. Abraham under center. Quick snap. Abraham. And we got a whistle and a flag. That's going to be a false start on Pine River-Backus. They'll back him up. So it's going to be 4th and 6 coming up. Now a decision here for the Tigers. Over 1 on 4th down if they decide to go for it. But same thing, they try to get up quick to the line and make something happen. As Abraham was able to get a good game last time they ran that play, but penalty slowing him down this time. There we go now, 4th and 6, and it looks like they are going to punt here. First punt of the night for Pine River-Backus. And now it seems that we're going to have a whistle. And we got a timeout by Pine River-Backus. We'll take one with them. 7-0 PRB leads with 3:29 to go in quarter number 2. Back in just a moment. You're watching Tiger Football on YourLiveEvent.com.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Welcome back to the action after the Pine River-Backus timeout, and we can hear Nate Fisher from up here. He's calling out the offense. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So 4th and 6 coming up for the Tigers. They lead 7-0 with 3:29 to go here in quarter number 2. Abraham is in the pistol formation. And Wadena showing blitz here. 2 blitzers could be coming this way as Abraham looking to throw. Good protection. He's going down the middle deep. Wide open and caught! As he just leads his way out of bounds, just shy of the 10-yard line. Day with the catch. And another big conversion for the Tigers and another big completion as he's going to be spotted at the 15-yard line. First down now for Pine River-Backus. Abraham with his second completion, and the Tigers are going to go quick. Now, first down and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. They're in the red zone. Abraham looking to keep again. Left side, spinning out of a tackle. As Abraham pushing his way up the middle. And still going as now he's going to be whistling brought down. Looks like be a gain of 7 on the play for Abraham. Good gain for Chance Abraham. Looks like a gain of 5 here. A little depth perception struggling here, but gain of 5 nonetheless, and a good gain with 3 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Gain of 39 on that last completion today. His first catch of the ball game. Abraham going to hand off to Rule, and he's met right away by 2 Wolverines. Just breaking through that time. As Steelhammer and Josiah Kellevic there on the tackle. And there's Steelhammer wreaking havoc as he just blew by his offensive lineman there. That's going to be a 3-yard loss. Third down and 7 coming up for the Tigers. Ball now on the 12-yard line of Wadena-Deer Creek. Tigers up 7-0. For the Tigers, 2 completions now as Abraham 2 for 3 in the ball game. Passing yards for Abraham. He's got a third down, 3rd and 7. Abraham going to keep, looking to bounce out to the left side, cuts back up to the middle as trying to push his way. A little late surge this time, and a solid gain that time for Abraham. It looks like he gets 2 on the carry, 4th down and 3 coming up. So 4th and 3 coming up on the 8-yard 8-yard line. Pine River-Backus 1 for 2 on 4th down as they converted with that big completion today. Pine River-Backus, they're really shaking off these corners for Wadena-Deer Creek, running some man early, but not exactly any crazy routes, just on those 2 big completions. They just ran the go route, saw a break in coverage, and was able to beat their man. So for BRB, let's see potentially a pass opportunity here. For 4th and 3, expect to go to the bread and butter. We are down to a minute here in half number 1. Tigers taking their time with it, but now we are going to get a timeout by Pine River-Backus. We'll take one with them. 4th and 3 coming up for the Tigers. 7-0. BRB lead back in just a moment. You're listening to Tiger Football on YourLiveEvent.com.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
58 seconds to go here in half number 1. 4th down and 3 coming up here for Pine River-Backus. And one thing I didn't even really take into consideration is that the Tigers do have the ability to potentially kick a field goal here. It falls at the 8-yard line. This would be about roughly a 25-yarder, I would say. We'll see what the Tigers decide to do here, but they have been very efficient running football in short situations like this. So we'll see what they decide to do here. It is going to be 4th and 3. Ball on the 8-yard line for Wadena on the Wadena-Deer Creek side. And it looks like the Tigers are going to go for it. Abraham in the pistol. And a whistle, and we had 2 players jumping on the right side, but that's going to be a false start. Penalty's a big killer right now for the Tigers. So it's going to be 4th and 8 coming up. Ball now at the 13-yard line. Fourth and 8 here, and it is going to be a field goal. Tyler Day. It's going to be good snap. Kick is on the way, and well to the left and in. No good on that one. Wide to the left and short that time as Day with the valiant attempt, but no good. First down and 10 on the 13-yard line on their side. So big playability as they do have an opportunity. Maybe get some big plays and get a chance here. That was we're going to now get 54 seconds as that was a 30-yard attempt for Day. No good on the attempt. He did make the extra point earlier. Still 7-0 Tigers. First and 10 coming up. Ball on the 13-yard line of Wadena-Deer Creek. 54 seconds to go. Delavic in shotgun. He's looking to throw. He'll sling it out to the left side. Caught by Teshimura at the 25-yard line. Now going out to the far side as he's going to push to the 30. And looks like he might be tackled at the 29-yard line. That's where they are going to spot him. He's going to be tackled by Eli Abraham. He's going to be tackled at the 7-yard gain on the play. That's what they're going to mark a gain of 9 on the play, and we've got a timeout. Ball's being spotted at the 19-yard line. We're just going to keep it right here. 2nd down and 1 coming up, and for Wadena-Deer Creek, they're just going to let it ball go to their playmakers. Quick throws out to the left. We've seen that so far in this one. Baylor broke the break off with some solid gains. That's a 9-yard completion by Kellevic. 4 straight completions for Kellevic. Now Kellevic is up to 50 passing yards even. 4 of 5 in the ball game. 2nd and 1 coming up. After the gain of 9, ball on the 29-yard line. It's going to be Kelevig in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers out to the left. Wide receivers on each side. One-man front for the Tigers. Kelevig looking to throw. Got a clean pocket, now rolling out to his right, and he's going to take it and run. He's got the first down the sideline and more to the 40 as he scampers to the 45. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 40-yard line. Or the 39, they'll mark it. Or, yeah, right at the 40. 11 yards on the run for Kelevig on the QB keeper. And it's out of bounds, so the clock will stop. So first down and 10, 36 seconds to go. On the 40-yard line of Wadena-Deer Creek. 7-0 Tigers lead. But the Tigers defense, they've given up some yardage on these drives, but a bend-don't-break mentality so far for Pine River-Backus. They do have 1 sack on the afternoon. First and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. Kelevig, shotgun, trips left. Kelevig looking to throw, swinging out to the right side, caught by Lohr again as he's going to break past the sideline, and this is a big play as he's pushed out of bounds. As Teshi Lohr, he pushed out of bounds at the opposite 40-yard line. 20-yard gain for Teshi Lohr. Kelevig now, 5 straight completions, up to 70 yards. And now they're going to go quick. 29 seconds to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. Wadena-Deer Creek going quick. Kelevig looking to throw again. Stepping up in the pocket. He could keep it. Now setting his feet. Taking a shot deep. Wide open is Pettit. Touchdown Wolverines. What a response. 40-yard touchdown pass from Kelevig to Pettit. And we are an extra point away from potentially a tie for the Wolverines. Let's see if they have a chance to take the lead right before half. And Pettit just breaking away. He saw that man coverage. No help in safeties that time as he found the open spot, and seemed that throw might just be a tad underthrown, but it ended up being right on the money. Pettit with the touchdown. Kelevig with his first passing touchdown of the night, as now 2-point conversion coming up. Kelevig in shotgun. 2 wide receivers on each side. Kelevig looking to throw. Rolling out to his right. He's got a Tiger chasing him. He's just going to fling it to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Lohr almost seemed he might have had a chance at it, so the Tigers do get the stop on the 2-point conversion, but a big play by the Wolverines as they run that one. 40-yard touchdown pass by Kelevig to Pettit, and it is a 7-6 ball game with Pine River-Backus leading. This drive started at the 13-yard line for Wadena-Deer Creek. 87-yard drive on that one on 6 plays. With 20 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Pine River-Backus expect them to potentially just take the knee, but you know, much like last game against Pillager and Wadena-Deer Creek, they found themselves down early, 14-0 right out of the gate. And then what does Pettit do? He takes it to the house for 75 yards on a kickoff return, and that changed the momentum of the ball game. And now here tonight, a huge touchdown catch by Pettit to potentially change the momentum as the Wolverines will go into the halftime locker room with a chance to make some adjustments. The Pine River-Backus, I mean, outside of that play, defensively, they have been fundamentally sound. That's the big playability that the Wolverines can do. As they'll kick things off here, and we'll see if Pine River-Backus just decides to take a knee or maybe have a chance to run a couple of plays here. As we do have a halftime score update in a matter of moments. 1 timeout left for Pine River-Backus to Wadena-Deer Creek. One for each side, but timeout left for each squad as here's the kick, and a good kick short to the right side. And to be bobbled and fielded at the 20-yard line as it looks like Seed was able to field that one. But he is going to be taken down as Stockman, it seems, the one there with the football as he got the carry. They're going to mark it at the 28-yard line with 16 seconds to go. We'll see what the Tigers, if they decide to run anything or just take this to the locker room with a 1-point lead. has been there tonight. More consistent drives from the Tigers. And of course for Chance Abraham, making some plays with his arms and his legs. Brady Rule with the touchdown here in half number 1. Touchdown from Kellevic to Pettit for Wadena-Deer Creek. 16 seconds to go. First and 10, ball on the 28-yard line, as it seems that Chance Abraham is just going to line up under center and most likely take a knee, and that's exactly what he's going to do. So halftime here in Pine River. We are lined up for another good one between these two squads. 7-6, Pine River-Backus with their first lead of the season, and they're going to take it to the locker room. Brady Rule with the touchdown for Pine River-Backus early in quarter number 2, but Kellevic with a 40-yard dart to Pettit to get a late spark here in half number 1. That puts us at 7-6 here at halftime. Pine River-Backus leads, and we are going to take a break. We'll have your halftime report in a matter of moments. You're watching Tiger Football on YourLiveEvent.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Halftime here in Pine River-Backus. Last year when these two teams played, it was a classic, and we are set for another good one here in this one. 7-6, Pine River-Backus leads at the half. As both scores coming in the second quarter, and for Pine River-Backus, much better consistency on these drives. And I know it's only 7 points to show for it, but starting to get some positive gains. The only thing is the penalties have been killer for them, and potentially more points. But it was Brady Rule with an 8-yard touchdown run early in quarter number 2, as that capped off a long drive for Pine River-Backus. And for Wadena-Deer Creek, seem to be getting big chunk plays, but on third and fourth down have not exactly been as able to execute as they would like. But that was before half number 1 came to an end. They got the ball with 58 seconds to go in half number 1, and they connected on, on an 87-yard drive, which was capped off by a 40-yard touchdown pass from Kellevic to Dager Pettit. We had a great game last week against Pillager and having a great one here so far tonight, as he's got 2 catches and the touchdown. But the 2-point conversion was no good. The PAT was good for Pine River-Backus, and it's a 7-6 ball game. Day missing a 30-yard field goal, a chance to extend the lead right before the Wolverines. That field goal was missed from 30 yards, and that is where Wadena-Deer Creek was able to set up, and which would end up being a big touchdown drive. And for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, boy, the defensive effort's also been there tonight, too. A bend-don't-break mentality, it seems, tonight. And, they've given up those big plays, including that one to Jager Pettit. But they haven't seemed to be getting demoralized tonight. I mean, Kellevic is having a great game again tonight. Having for 7 for 8 for 110 yards and a touchdown pass. But even with the big plays, they're able to get pressure on Kellevic early, force him in an uncomfortable position, getting a sack on him as well early in the ball game. And that has just been the tempo for them, as they have allowed the big plays, but able to get those stops, making third down difficult, for Wadena-Deer Creek, as that has been a huge focal point, and I'm sure that Nate Fisher, easily the best performance by the Tigers up to this point of the season, and now with the prime position with some adjustments to potentially get their first win of the year. And for Wadena-Deer Creek, I mean, we saw it against Pillager. Once they got that one big explosive play, it seems that sparked everything. And again, there's so many guys to keep an eye on with this team. It's only a matter of time before Hammond breaks out for a big run, as he always does. Teshi Moore's already got 3 catches. Pettit with a touchdown, of course, as we mentioned. So a lot of players expect to keep an eye on for the Wolverines to try and make that big spark here before we get half number 2 started. We are going to take a break. When we come back, we'll go through your first half stat line as we get you ready for half number 2. Before we go, we'll give you some score updates here in a matter of moments. Boy, I tell you what, some halftime scores, Pequot Lakes up 14-0 over 2 Harbors. Pillager with a 33-7 lead over Breckenridge. And Aiken up 14-7 over Greenway Nashwauk Keewatin. So we are going to take a break. Back in just a moment. You're listening to Tiger Football on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hanakin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hanakin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hanakin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hanakin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HanakinInsurance.com. Let Hanakin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota-Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota-Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Halftime here in Pine River. The Tigers got a 7-6 lead here in the ball game. As we go through our first half stat lines here for the Wadena-Deer Creek Wolverines. Again, this is pretty unofficial. I'm only official statistician trademark. But I tell you what, here are your first half stat lines here for Wadena-Deer Creek here in half number one. It is going to be DeAndre Hammond with 14 yards on 6 carries. Rod Rood with 0 yards on 2 carries. Tishy Lohr now with 31 yards on 4 carries. Kelovic with 1 Kiwi Stamper for 11 yards. Kelovic 6 of 7 passing the football, 110 yards and a touchdown. Tishy Lohr looks like he's got 3 receptions in this ball game for 35 yards in this one. And Lorenz with the catch for 14 yards. And Jaeger Pettit with a big-time game here again. 52 receiving yards, 2 catches, and one of them being a touchdown. Only 1 penalty for Wadena-Deer Creek that's been accepted for 5 yards. They have 2 turnovers. It's 0 for 2 on 4th down conversions. And flipping over to Pine River-Backus for their stat line. Chance Abraham with 29 yards on 6 carries. Brady Rule with 23 yards on 7 carries and a touchdown. Chance Abraham throwing the ball well tonight as well. 2 for 3 for 95 yards. Lodge with a reception for 56. And Day with the 39-yard reception. 2 big plays for the Tigers. And as for the Tigers, they have 1 turnover, and the turnover on down, a missed field goal in this ball game. 35 yards worth of penalties on 6 penalties. And that's been crucial for the Tigers, as that's really derailed some of these good drives they've been able to sustain. But they do go into this one with the lead up 7-6 after they converted their PAT with Day with the PAT kick and the failed 2-point conversion for Wadena-Deer Creek. And we are going to take a break, as you see on your scoreboard camera in the corner there. They are going to do a couple minutes for warm-ups as the second half is about ready to get going here. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Tiger Football on YourLiveEvent.com.
Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hanakin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hanakin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hanakin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HanakinInsurance.com. Let Hanakin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. Online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community.
We're about ready to get half number 2 underway here. Pine River-Backus with a 7-6 lead. We're about ready to get rolling here. Noah Caruso here with the call on yourliveevent.com. As a lot of second half about to get underway for most of our games here. So before we get rolling here with half number 2 here in Pine River, let's go through our score updates at halftime. As at halftime, Moose Lake Willow River up 16-12 over Crosby Ironton. Last we checked, Pillager up big, 33-7 over Breckenridge at halftime. Pequot Lakes up 14-0 over Two Harbors. Aiken up 14-7 over Greenway, Nashwauk, Keewatin. And for Pine River-Backus, it's been a rough start to the season. But we talked to Nate Fisher both on the final whistle and here in pregame, and he really expressed how good of a week of practice they had, staying focused and getting better and better as these games commence. And of course, with half number 2, it is going to be Wadena-Deer Creek to kick things off. So Pine River-Backus will get the ball to start the half with the lead. It is going to be Rule and Lodge back deep to receive. They're both back at the 10-yard line to get things going. With the whistle, half number 2 is underway. That's going to be fielded at the 25-yard line as going out towards the sideline, tackled just shy of the 35-yard line as he's pushed out of bounds close to about the, we'll say the 33 for right now. We'll see where they mark it, but now we have the Wolverines slow to get up right out of the gate. And I didn't quite see, catch the number of who's down over on the sideline, but we have a Wolverine down, so we are going to take an injury timeout. Half number 2 now underway. Tigers lead 7-6. Back in just a moment. You're watching Tiger Football on yourliveevent.com.
Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you.
Back here with you. Didn't quite see the Wolverine. I was down on the field, but here we go with Abraham to get things started. QB keeper on the left side. He's got a big hole. Bouncing outside to the 40, getting a block, and he's going to be tackled just shy of the 50-yard line, past the 45, as he is going to be spotted at the 49-yard line. So a good start for Pine River-Backus right out of the gate. First down. Going to be a gain. Drive started at the 37-yard line, so a gain of 12 on the run that time. It's Abraham in the pistol again. So Abraham with a good run to get things started here. Abraham looking to throw. Good pocket. He's going to throw deep again. One-on-one. It is caught! Day again! As he's tackled right around the 15-yard line. He won the one-on-one and skied up for the catch. Chance Abraham again with a big play. And it was good coverage by the Wolverines, but Day just skying up for that one. 31-yard completion from Abraham to Day. And it's 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line in the red zone as Pine River-Backus. We're going to come out emphatic here in half number 2. Abraham in the pistol. Going to take the snap. QB keeper on the left side, trying to push up the middle, and getting a good gain that time. Gain of 5 for Abraham, so it's going to be 2nd down and 5 coming up. And at the 14-yard line, they're spotted as they're going to mark it a gain of 4 officially. So it's good. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. But for the Tigers, boy, they're a team that hasn't been able to get consistency passing this year, and the offensive line getting great protection here in this ball game. Both the tackles for Pine River-Backus coming into this game. Carson Crawford and Cole Oberfeld playing a great game up to this point. Chance Abraham is in the pistol formation again. He's going to take the snap, and it seems we got a whistle and a flag, and Chance Abraham scampers to the end zone, but not before the whistle was blown and a flag. And it is another false start on Pine River-Backus. Another turnover for PRB here in half, there to get half number 2 started, and it's been a killer for some of these momentum, what could be momentum-changing drives. They haven't been able to make it happen so far. So just like that, now it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 19-yard line of Wadena-Deer Creek. Still in the red zone are the Tigers. For PRB, now it seems that they've developed a passing attack in this game, so that is an option here on 2nd and long, but they won't go away from their bread and butter, try to make 3rd and 4th down a little bit easier. But Chance Abraham lining up in the pistol formation. 2 wide receivers out to the left, Rule to his right. Abraham, this is the QB keeper. Right side, and there's a lot of Wolverines there, and they're all there to swarm them down. As it looks to be no gain on the play. Run route there, one of the Wolverines there on the tackle, but there was about 4 Wolverines there to get him. So we're going to remain 3rd and 11 on the 19-yard line. 9:30 to go here in half number 1. 3rd and 11, Chance Abraham getting the call from Nate Fisher. Has to be very pleased with how his team is looking here in this ball game. Big plays have been has become a premium up to this point, but about 3 or 4 big plays in this ball game. So do they have one more here? 3rd and 11 coming up, and a whistle. A timeout by Pine River-Backus. We'll take one with them. 7-6, big 3rd down coming up for PRB in a matter of moments. You're listening to Tiger Football on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
After the Pine River-Backus timeout, 9:05 to go here in quarter number 3. 7-6. Pine River-Backus getting a 31-yard completion. Abraham today. They had it at the 15-yard line. Penalty brought them back, so it's 3rd and 11. Ball at the 19-yard line. Off the Tiger timeout. Let's see what they have drawn up here. Abraham in pistol. 2 wide receivers out to the left. Abraham, roll out to the left. Is he going to look to throw? He is. He's looking deep, and it is broken up. Tessie Lore, great play on coverage. Tyler Day, again, the intended receiver, but this time Tessie Lore reading it the whole way. Lore trying to come back. It's like essentially a curl route or a back. Coming back on that one, but incomplete. Lore with a great play that time, so 4th and 11 coming up. 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes left here in quarter number 3. And for Pine River-Backus. They have attempted a field goal from 30 yards. They missed. We'll see what happens here on this play if they decide to go for it. I mean, again, big plays have been huge for PRB in this ball game. Let's see what they got. Chance Abraham is going to line up in pistol. Tigers 0 for 1 on 4th down tonight. Or 1 for 2, excuse me. Abraham to throw again. Throwing to the right side and well short. And the closest receiver in the area was Ethan Lodge. Incomplete, but we do have a flag on the play, so let's wait here a moment. But it is going to be on Pine River-Backus. They will decline it, of course. So Wadena-Deer Creek will take over. Second turnover on downs for Pine River-Backus. So 1st and 10 coming up for Wadena-Deer Creek on the Wolverines' 19-yard line. They trail 7-6. So again, another good drive by the Tigers. Penalty gets them in the end, and we're not able to recover. But the Tigers defense now back out there. They have had a great, really just a pen don't break mentality. Outside of that big play to Pettit in that first half, right before halftime, they're able to really keep what's in front of them. But we'll see if Kellerbig is really starting to heat up here in this ball game. Running on 6 straight completions. And Kellerbig is going to be in the shotgun. Trips right. Hammond going to get the handoff. Now juking out to the right. He's got a big hole as he spins out of a tackle past the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that is where he's brought down. That's going to be a 12-yard gain for Hammond, and it's going to be a first down. Hammond with his biggest run of the evening, 22 yards on 7 carries now for DeAndre Hammond. And I talked about at halftime is he's always due for a couple of big plays a game, and so far that could be what we're looking at here. First down and 10, ball on the 31-yard line. Kellerbig in the shotgun. And a false start. Deer Creek is for second penalty accepted here in the ball game. That was a false start on their right guard, Steelhammer. Make a lot of mistakes at that right guard position, but just jumping early that time is, well, they were going to run either a trap or a pull play that time, but first and 15 now for Wadena-Deer Creek. Ball on the 26. Kellerbig shotgun, trips to the left. Kellerbig swinging out to the left. That's going to be caught by Lawrence, and he's going to be tackled. Only about a gain of, that's a solid gain that time as he's tackled at the 32-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. So they get the 6 yards, so they're back to the past the original line of scrimmage. Lawrence with his second catch of the night. And for Kellerbig. Now running on 7 straight completions here for Wadena-Deer Creek. Outside of the 2-point conversions, I should say, in play on offense. 2nd and 9. For Wadena-Deer Creek in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers out to the right. Kellerbig, quick throw it again. Pettit going to be caught at the 36 and going to try to push his way for some extra yards, but tackled at the 36 to 35-yard line. So it looks to be a completion of 4 yards on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 coming up. Pettit with his 3rd catch. 20 passing yards now for Kellerbig. 3rd and 5 for Wadena-Deer Creek. Pettit with the touchdown in half number 1. He's up to 56 receiving yards on 3 receptions. 3rd and 5. Wolverines late in that second quarter, efficient on 3rd down. Kellerbig in shotgun. And he's going to hand it off. This is going to be run route and met right there. Or Hammond, excuse me, with the carry that time as it's Abraham and Eli Abraham. The Abraham brothers there to swarm for the tackle. No gain by Hammond. So it's going to be 4th and 5 coming up. We'll see what the Wolverines do here. They are 0 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. For the Abrahams, we know that they're big physical players. Brother duo making the big tackle there as I'm surprised Wolverines didn't swing it that time, and it looks like they're going to line up for the punt. Teshi Lore. And now Lore, is he rugby-style punt, as he's going to boot that deep. Great punt by Lore. And it's going to take a roll just shy of the 25 at the 24, and that is where it's going to be spotted. I must apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you know, here in these small schools, you got family all over the place. Abrahams are cousins, not brothers. I stand corrected. But nonetheless, big plays by the Abrahams on that defensive drive to force a Wadena-Deer Creek punt. And now it's going to be 7-6 still with the Tigers with the lead with 5:27 to go in quarter number 3. And for Pine River-Backus, of course, with the penalties in this ball game, that have been huge for them in big plays. And Chance Abraham had a big completion today on that drive, caught in the one-on-one, and Abraham is going to run the QB keeper on the left side, or on the right side, excuse me, and getting a solid gain on that one as he gets 9 on the carry. So it's going to be second and short coming up. Steelhammer with the tackle that time as Abraham with the 9-yard carry. Yards on 9 carries for Chance Abraham. Abraham, shotgun this time. Another QB keeper, this time to the left side and trying to outrun his man, and he does just that as he's going to get a burst just shy of the 45-yard line to the 43 and a first down for Pine River-Backus. Over on the left side, he had a Wolverine chasing him, but Chance Abraham able to make it happen. And 7 for Chance Abraham on that one. 3 rushing yards now on 10 carries for Abraham, averaging 6.3. Abraham again in a pistol formation. 2 wide receivers out to the left. Abraham, option, 2 rule, he's going to pitch it out. And breaking a tackle at the 45, trying to push his way to get some positive yardage that time. And he is able to do that as he's going to get a gain of, looks like 4 on the play. So it's going to be second and 6 coming up. Brady Rule with the touchdown, the lone touchdown for Pine River-Backus in half number 1. His first carry here of half number 2. 27 yards now for Rule, including an 8-yard touchdown. Second and 6 coming up with 3:41 to go in quarter number 3. Abraham, and the snap is high through his hands, and just has to fall on it, avoiding disaster that time, but that is going to be recovered at the 30-yard line, or spotted at the 32. So a big miscommunication that time, but the snap was high, Abraham not quite ready for it, then just a big mistake by the Tigers. Again, it seemed that they were starting to get some good, positive play, but it's going to be 3rd and 21. Seen some big plays through the air for Abraham passing, but see if they have something drawn up here. But 3rd and 21 could be one of the situations to where you can try and make 4th down a little bit easier, because again, the original line to gain is at the 47-yard line. 3rd and 21. Abraham is going to throw. Good protection. He's going to heave it out deep. One-on-one opportunity, and that's skied up and intercepted by Lore. He's going to return it to the 40, going out to the right side, past the 50, shaking off a tackle. More Tigers trying to bring him down as he's past the 40, close to the 35-yard line, but we do have a flag. Teshi Lore, as him and Lodge had a one-on-one. Lodge has the slight advantage in size, but now we've got a couple of flags on the play here. Lore was brought down hard, and now we have a Wolverine down. Now, Nate Fisher just having a word with one of his players, and it seems that it may be in the category of unnecessary roughness, unsportsmanlike, something of that matter, but we shall see. Teshi Lore intercepting that one to the about the 31, maybe the 30 to 29-yard line, around that area. And for Teshi Lore, boy, great individual play that time. As again, just on that go route, Lodge just trying to get him, just trying to break through on a one-on-one, but of course Moore able to match his speed and perfectly time that jump on the football, able to sky up for the interception. And we have an unsportsmanlike conduct on Pine River-Backus. And they're going to mark it half the distance to the goal on that one. So a huge penalty on that one. And yeah, one of the Wolverine players, it seems that two penalties that time, as both penalties are assessed, a face mask and an unsportsmanlike conduct. So first and goal for the Wolverines, and don't quite see who's down over there for Wadena-Deer Creek on the interception, but he has been down for a while. So with that, we are going to take an injury timeout. 7-6. River-Backus leads. Wolverines live first and goal. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Tiger Football. You're live event. Downtown.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
After the injury timeout, it was Peterson for Wadena-Deer Creek who took a bump. Teshi Laura with the interception, a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and a face mask, both assessed. So it's going to be first and goal here for Pine River-Backus, or for Wadena-Deer Creek, excuse me. So they're going to mark it at the 11-yard line, so not quite first and goal. Kelovic, and it's going to be a sweeper to Teshi Laura. He's got an opening on the sideline, and he's in. Touchdown, Wadena-Deer Creek. Teshi Laura with the interception and taking the sweep the other way for the touchdown, and Wadena-Deer Creek takes their first lead of the night. And their first play after the interception took advantage of the penalties, and a great upfront blocking for Wadena-Deer Creek on that sweep play, and Laura's able to bring it in. 12-7 now. Now Wadena-Deer Creek dealing with some injuries now on the sideline. We've seen a couple of players go down, and Steelhammer and Peterson. Steelhammer was able to come back with Sion Peterson. He was really slow to get up. Wadena-Deer Creek 0 for 1 on 2-point conversions. Kelovic in the shotgun. Kelovic taking the snap, rolling out to his right, looking for an opening, trying to go for the pile on the right side, and not able to get there. So no good on the 2-point conversion, but Teshi Laura doing it himself. An interception and a touchdown run. 10 yards on that one. Puts Wadena-Deer Creek up 12-7 with 2:24 left to go in quarter number 3. We are going to take a break. Back in just a moment. You're watching Tiger Football on your live event.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
2:24 to go in quarter number 3. It just took one play after the Teshi Laura interception. A couple of big penalties were assessed for Pine River-Backus. Teshi Laura 10-yard touchdown run on first and goal. And the Wolverines take a 12-7 lead with 2:24 to go in quarter number 3. First lead of the ball game, 12 unanswered for the Wolverines. It's going to be Rule and Lodge back deep to return. Short kick on the right side. Going to be fielded at the 30. And he's going to be brought down, just breaking a tackle. It seems he's going to be tackled at the 30, but brought down to the 32. And that is where the Tigers, are going to set up. First and 10 for Pine River-Backus. Ball placed on the 32-yard line officially. And we'll see how the Tigers respond. They've had some big answers in this ball game after some crucial Wadena-Deer Creek plays, but we'll see what the Tigers have drawn up here. They hurried to the line. Chance Abraham. And shotgun. Two wide receivers out to the right. Miscommunication on the defense side for the Wolverines, but it's a QB keeper on the left side, and Chance Abraham gets 4 yards on that one. Steelhammer on the tackle, and Chance Abraham getting tied up there as he gets back up. Chance Abraham with a 4-yard carry that time. Second down and 6 coming up. And they've been doing a good job at keeping, getting those full average of 4 yards to make at least every play manageable. The penalties have been a killer for the Tigers in this ball game. Tigers break the huddle. Pistol formation. Tight formation. Lodge in motion. QB keeper could be an option play. He's going to pitch it out, but that is well over the head of Lodge. And it's a live ball, and the Wolverines look like they have it. And it looks like we wait for the call. And they do. Chance Abraham was met by a Wolverine and slammed on the pitch, and that affected the throw as it went over the head of Lodge. And that is going to be now the 4th turnover for Pine River-Backus in this ball game. Wolverines will set up 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line. 1:23 to go here in quarter number 3. The Wolverines with a chance now to really break this thing open. And mistakes. It was a pretty clean first half for the most part in terms of the turnover department. Just some turnovers on downs, but some untimely plays for the Tigers here to start quarter number 3 here. 1:23 to go. 12-7. Wadena-Deer Creek leads here in quarter number 3, but looking to add to that total. Kelevig in shotgun, 2 wide receivers out to the left. That in Lawrence back there. We got a whistle and a flag right away, so expecting a false start or an illegal motion. And it's going to delay a game on Wadena-Deer Creek, taking a little too long. Of course, on the delay of game, 5-yard penalty that time. It's going to be 1st 15 on the 29-yard line. 1:22 going quarter number 3. Our score updates here in a matter of moments. 3 penalties on Wadena-Deer Creek in this ball game. Kelvin. 4 now in motion. He's going to move to the backfield. So expecting handoff right to him. And it's going to be handoff to Hammond on the left side. He's going to try to get a burst, but closed up right away as he saw a hole. Hammond maybe gets 1 on the carry. Right over him on the tackle, and they're going to mark it no gain for Hammond. Rough night for DeAndre Hammond so far running the football. We've got now 2nd and 15, under a minute to go here in quarter number 3. See what the Wolverines, one thing that they haven't exactly been able to do in terms of getting just those small chunk plays, getting 4 or 5 yards at a time. It's been big play after big play for them. So 2nd and 15, not out of their wheelhouse of converting on this drive. 2nd and 15, ball on the 29. Kelevig looking to throw. And pressure from his backside, but he's going to throw, and it is going to be complete to Teshy Moore as he's going to get back to past the original line of scrimmage. That was a short pass as that's going to get 3rd and 7 coming up. 3rd down and 8, they're officially going to mark it. So gain of 7 on the play on the completion. Kelevig to Teshy Moore. And that is going to end quarter number 3. We're in store for a good one. This is a big 3rd down for both teams. Another tight one between the Wolverines and the Tigers. Much like last year, it came down to the wire on a photo finish. Do we have more of the same here tonight? All those answers coming your way next. You're listening to Tiger Football on YourLiveEvent.com.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor Coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Quarter number 4 about ready to commence here in Pine River. Noah Caruso here with you. Last year when these two teams met, it was a 21-17 final. Pine River-Backus went on a 99-yard drive, scored with under 20 seconds to go to win that ball game, to close out the regular season. Now here tonight, it is 12-7. Wadena-Deer Creek leads. They led in the fourth quarter of last year, and if history repeats itself, the Tigers looking to make a run here potentially and win their first game of the season, get Nate Fisher his first win as head coach of the Tigers. But they have a big 3rd down and 8 coming up on the 22-yard line of PRB for Wadena-Deer Creek. They fell in their first game to Kirkhoven Murdoch Sunberg. Looking to win 2 in a row. What's going to give? We'll find out all those questions and more in a matter of moments. 3rd and 8. This is a big one. Kellevic in the shotgun. Zone coverage for Pine River-Backus. Kellevic to throw. He's got good protection, but a flag on the play as Kellevic rolls to his left, and he's just going to throw it, and it is going to be caught. And now it's going to be fumbled, and the Tigers may have it. And the Tigers are going to recover it. So I'd imagine the flag is going to be declined for Wadena-Deer Creek. It may be a hold and a fumble on the play. And the Tigers, that's the stop they needed. They'll get the ball back. Wadena-Deer Creek with their 3rd turnover. And the hold is going to be declined on Wadena-Deer Creek. And the Tigers going to make a stop. Looks like it was Lorenz on the catch. That was a reception of 6 yards for Lorenz, but it will not matter. That's a turnover. 11:45 to go. Pine River-Backus. Even though there's still plenty of time left here in quarter number 4, this feels like they need to make something happen on this drive. Boy, the defense, fantastic effort from the defense here tonight for Pine River-Backus. This is our chance to collect our breaths. We'll give some score updates here. After 3 quarters of play, Aiken up 22-7 over Greenway Nashua Keewatin. Pequot Lakes up 20-7 over Two Harbors after 3. First down and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. Abraham, keep up the middle. Getting a good push. We tackle close to the 35-yard line, as that is going to be a gain of 6 on the play for Chance Abraham, so a good start to the drive. Down and 4 yards to go. Boy, we got a lot of good games here coming your way. And of course, last time we checked at halftime, Moose Lake Willow River was up 16-12 over CI. Now, past the 11-11 mark. 11 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. 2nd and 4 coming up. Abraham in shotgun. QB keeper again. Going to bounce off to the right side, trying to find a lane, finds a small crevice, and Nate time to take advantage of it. As he is able to do just that, as he is going to get a gain of, it looks like 3 on the play. And it looks like they're going to give it to him. First down, he needed 4, got about 4 and 4.5 it seemed. But that is a first down for Pine River-Backus. Boy, that was close. It seemed for Miami here. It looked like he may have been just a bit short, but for the Tigers, they will take it. No need for the Stonemark Land Surveying Chain Gang Measurement presented by Stonemark Land Surveying. Contact Stonemark for your property boundary measurement needs. Visit stonemarksurvey.com where every foot counts. 1st and 10, ball on the 29. Abraham, another QB keeper for the 3rd time, and this time he's wrapped up. Bouncing to his right tackle that time and lost a big chunk on that one. So there's the plays. It seems when Pine River is going to get some consistency, they lose either it's a penalty or a loss on that one. 2nd and 13 coming up. 10 minutes to go in quarter number 4. Loss of 3 for Abraham. For Chance Abraham, he's been able to throw the football well today. could see that potentially late here in fourth quarter, but Nate Fisher never shies away. He's looking for his first win as a head coach. Second and 13. Ball in 26. Pine River-Backus. Abraham in the shotgun. Keeper now to the left side. Has a big hole, trying to bounce off tackle, and he's going to be tackled at the 30-yard line. Past the original line of scrimmage. As it's going to be 3rd and 9, so gain of 4 on the play for Abraham. So past the original line, but a 3rd and 9 coming up. And these 3rd and long situations have not been kind to Pine River-Backus. 9:10 to go in quarter number 4. Appreciate you guys tuning in on yourliveevent.com. We've had another good one between these two schools. Again, last year, very close finish. Pine River-Backus took that one. 3rd and 9. And now we got a whistle and a timeout by Nate Fisher and Pine River-Backus, and we'll take one with them. Another big 3rd down coming up. 12-7, Wadena-Deer Creek leads. You're watching Tiger Football on yourliveevent.com.
Food specials offered on all leagues. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Off the Pine River-Backus timeout. We'll have one remaining here in the quarter. 12-7, Wadena-Deer Creek leads. 8:53 to go in quarter number 4. 3rd and 9 coming up right at the 30-yard line of Pine River-Backus. And these 3rd and longs have not been faring well for PRB. But Chance Abraham in the shotgun, looking to change that. He's going to throw, and it's going to be through the hands a little bit high for his intended receiver, lodged at the 40-yard line. So 4th and 9 coming up. It seems that this might be a little curious of a situation to go for it. And Teshi Lore backing up as if he's expecting a punt for how well PRB have been playing defensively, but they are not able to capitalize on the fumble recovery. And now backing up, they are going to punt. Teshi Lore back deep to receive, Abraham to kick. And high snap, but a flag. And for Pine River-Backus, they are lucky of that flag being thrown, or else that would have been well back into the end zone on a high snap. We'll see what the flag is for. And it's going to be offsides on the Wolverines. Now an offsetting penalty that time. Andrew Creek avoiding that 5-yard penalty. That would have been big. Would have made put down a little bit easier to, a little more tempting, but we will neutral zone infraction. PRB, so it's going to be 4th down and 9 again here. 4 back deep to receive. Abraham to punt, looking for a much better snap on this attempt. Wait the whistle, and now we can get going. 8:49 to go here in quarter number 4. And that's, just able to catch the snap. Abraham, a great kick. As Moore is going to field it at the 42, and he's got a burst of speed on the left side. Down the sideline to the 40, to the 30, making a man miss, cutting up the middle, and he's going to be brought down at the 17-yard line. Teshi Lore with a great return. Run of about 35, 36 on the return. Teshi Lore making it happen all over the place. So a prime position for Wadena-Deer Creek. But it's a penalty on Wadena-Deer Creek. Blocking the back on Wadena-Deer Creek. And that negates a huge return by Teshi Lore. It's still in solid field position to get this drive started. Wadena-Deer Creek fumbled on their last drive. needed what would have been a good gain on the play and potentially a touchdown to put this thing away. The Tigers will be able to get some big stops here tonight. That's going to be spotted at the 45-yard line of River-Backus. So still positive field position for Wadena-Deer Creek to start things off. Moose Lake Willow River up 16-12 over Crosby Ironton after 3 quarters of play. Over on Skeeter 101.5. 8:37 to go in quarter number 4. Edge of their seat is everyone here in the booth, and River-Backus faithful. 4 in the Wildcats. And he's going to keep it himself. Going up the middle, waiting for his blocks, and he's wrapped up and tackled. As he's brought down that time by Eli Abraham. No gain on the play, so 2nd and 10 coming up. Nate Fisher's had great faith in his defense this season. Now the defensive coordinator for River-Backus done a great job tonight game planning for this explosive Wadena-Deer Creek offense. We've seen it on occasions, but for the most part have kept everything at bay. Only 2 big plays for the Wolverines. That long touchdown to Pettit on the throw, and the interception by Lohr, which set up an easy touchdown for him. 2nd and 10, 7:50 to go here in the 4th quarter. Sweep to Hammond on the right side, making a man miss. Shakes away from a River-Backus tackle, but not that time, as he's tackled by Abraham. Both the Abrahams, the cousins, not the brothers, the cousins of the Abrahams there to make the tackle that time. And it's a big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 43-yard line. As for Hammond, hasn't exactly been his night so far. But the 2-yard gain on that one to 3rd down and 8. And this is a big 3rd down. 7:08 to go here in the ballgame. 12-7, Wadena-Deer Creek leads, looking to convert here on 3rd and 8. And a false start on Teshy Lohr. And that's going to back him up. It's going to be 3rd and long for Wadena-Deer Creek. And see that Lohr, he was ready to go. I'm guessing that the ball was going to be going his way on a deep throw. He was ready for it, but just not quite mistimed it. An inopportune opportunity for the Wolverines on the penalty. So it's 3rd and 13. This is a big spot for the Tigers. Any chance to get the ball back with plenty of time to get a drive going. Tigers defensive effort has been big tonight against a high, potent Wolverine offense. Shotgun again for Kelovic, 3rd and 13. Kelovic looking to throw. Good protection. He's going to step up in the pocket. Throws incomplete. Deflected by Lodge, as the intended receiver was Teshy Lohr at the 40-yard line in the middle. And a great play by Lodge to deflect that one, getting a little bit of revenge on Teshy Lohr. And it's 4th and 13. And a likely punt opportunity here for the Wolverines. You don't really have a lot of plays in the wheelhouse for a 4th and 13. You don't want to give River-Backus good field position to start things off here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. It's going to be Teshy Lohr to punt. Back to return is going to be Lodge. Seen them in one-on-one paddles all night tonight. Punter in the return, and maybe a little something here. Low snap, but more able to get it. Rugby-style punt high in the air. Lodge is going to field it at the 19-yard line. Going out to the right, looking for the sideline. He's got speed, and Lohr bouncing out of a tackle, and he's going to be tackled just shy of the 50 at the 46-yard line, the 47. Boy, Teshy Lohr trying to lay the boom. And there's that one-on-one again as Lodge spins out of it. And that is the start that River-Backus needs to get a drive going. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line of River-Backus. Good field position to start things out. And now we'll see what we have coming up here. Kind of great spin move. We see a few of the Tigers be able to spin their way out of trouble. Including on Brady Rule's touchdown. 1st and 10, 6:38 to go here in quarter number 4. Ball on the 46. Now some miscommunication between the offense here as they try to get set. Abraham in shotgun. QB keeper up the middle. Got some good blocking. Waiting for his blocks to develop, and he is going to be shaken up and tackled at the 50-yard line. Lohr is there to make the tackle. Gain of of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up. Abraham, getting a bulk of the carries here in half number 2. 2nd and 7. 6 minutes and counting to go. Abraham, handoff to Rule this time. Good hole up the middle, and he's going to get through for a first down. Tackled at the 43-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play, and it's a first down for PRB. And now another Wolverine. It's slow to get up, and gingerly walking off of the field is going to be number 58, Eric Benson. As coming in for him is going to be number 74, Ito Pinella. 1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line of Wadena-Deer Creek. Tigers in shotgun. Abraham, QB keeper. Great block by Brady Rule. And now finding the left side past the 40 to the 38-yard line. As he's going to get a gain of 5, maybe 6 on the play. And now milking out some clock here with 5:20 to go here in quarter number 4. And a great block by Brady Rule up front. Pinella there is opened up a little bit of a hole, so it's 2nd and 5, and Tigers doing a great job of keeping things in front of them. Don't need everything on one play. 5 minutes to go in quarter number 4. 2nd and 5. Oh, and trying to time rush, and Brady Rule's going to get it past the 40, shaking out of a tackle to the 35, breaking through to the 30. And that's going to be another first down for Pine River-Backus. Run of 9 yards on the play, and a first down for Pine River-Backus. Brady Rule starting to feel it on this drive. Now the crowd's starting to come alive here in Pine River. First and 10. Tigers looking to get another late drive against the Wolverines. Abraham in the shotgun, QB keeper to the left side. Good hole on that opening as he's going to break a tackle. Now a pile of bodies as he drags them along. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on the play for Chance Abraham. Abraham has looked very patient on this drive. Now up to 100 yards even for Chance Abraham on 18 carries. But this drive, he's looked good. 2nd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 24 of Wadena-Deer Creek. Just shy of the red zone. Abraham, QB keeper again. Trap play, and he's going to drag a Wolverine with him, and it looks like he may have just gotten enough for the first down. Needed 3. And it's going to be 3rd and very short as he got about 3.5, and they are going to do an official timeout here, as they are going to potentially mark the spot here, but an official's timeout. We could see a stone mark, land surveying, chain gang measurement, but it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. And there will be a stone mark, land surveying, chain gang measurement. Contact Stonemark for your property boundary measurement needs. Visit stonemarksurvey.com, where every foot counts, and just short by a tip. So it's going to be 3rd and inches coming up, but the Tigers have done a good job in these short yardage situations, and I don't want to predict the Tigers' offense here, but I'd expect just a QB keeper up the middle. That's what they've been doing here on these 3rd and 1s, and quick to the line of scrimmage. We'll expect the Tigers to waste no time here. 3rd and inches, ball on the 21. 3:36 to go as the clock is now running. Abraham in the shotgun this time, and a QB keeper up the middle, just needs a few inches, and he may have lost half a yard, but we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be close, and he is going to lose about half a yard, so 4th and 1 coming up. It was 4th and inches and probably lost about half a yard, so it's going to be 4th and 1 now. 3 minutes to go. This is the biggest play of the ball game. Expect Chance Abraham, of course, he may have had a hole up the middle. Again, you just need a few inches. You just got to lower the shoulder and just, boom your way for a half a yard, typical football. But here we go on 4th and 1. Tigers Tigers are 1-4-2 on 4th down conversions. Pistol formation for Abraham, needs a yard. He's going to roll out to his right, and he's going to get the first down. Chance Abraham needed one, got about 6, and a first down for the Tigers. This game looking eerily similar to last year. Not as long of a drive to potentially try and get a go-ahead touchdown. But with 2:23 to go, Tigers looking to finish this drive off. This has been probably their most impressive drive since their touchdown drive. 1st and 10, ball on the 17-yard line in the red zone. Abraham, get a handoff to Brady Rule on the left side. He's got a good hole up the middle, spinning out of a tackle. And he's going to get about 10, maybe 11 on the play. See where they officially mark it is my depth perception on this side. He's going to get, looks like 9.5 yards, 9 yards on the carry for Rule. Just short. But we got another chain gang measurement. Our sponsors at Stonemark Land Surveying are loving this game. Our second Stonemark Land Surveying chain gang measurement. I haven't had any in the first couple of weeks, and I get 2 tonight. Those thanks to our sponsors tonight. This one seems he may have got it, but we shall see. Every foot counts. And it looks like, again, just short by the tip of a football. So again, 2nd and inches coming up now. We saw shotgun formation in the last time the Tigers were in this situation, literally just a few plays ago. So be curious to see if they line up under center or continue with that shotgun. QB keeper, whether it's to Brady Rule, who's been starting to get some steam here late in the ball game. 2nd and inches, ball on the 7-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in regulation. Expecting one of 2 players here. We're going to be Abraham or Rule. 3 running backs back there with Abraham. 2nd and inches. QB keeper on the right side, and he's going to get the first down and a little bit more as he's going to push close to the 5-yard line, maybe a little bit past, as that is going to be good enough for a first down. 1st and goal coming up on the 5-yard line. On the play for Abraham. 1st and goal, ball on the 5-yard line. And we got a timeout by Wadena-Deer Creek. We're going to keep it right here. 1:35 to go here in the ball game. 12-7. Wadena-Deer Creek leads, but River-Backus looking to change that. River-Backus scored early in the 2nd quarter. They've been held at bay since then. But this drive has been really the fundamental of how River-Backus wants to play. They're just kind of taking what the defense gives them, being a little more patient on blocks. That's one thing I've really noticed on this drive, but really in this quarter, is that waiting for the blocks to develop. It's been a much improved night for this offensive line, especially on the right side of Cole Oberfeld and Dalton Myers. It's been a great effort from them tonight. But for the Tigers, they have a few plays away ahead of them for potentially going ahead in this ball game. 1:35 to go. 1st down and goal, ball on the 5-yard line. Looking for their first win of the season. Here we go. Abraham in the shotgun. QB keeper, left side, has a hole, and it closes quickly as he gets about a gain of 1 on the play, and another timeout by Wadena-Deer Creek. 2nd and goal coming up. Now they're trying to at least preserve some time in the event that River-Backus scores here. For BRB, they're going to want to milk this clock out. And we do have a final over in Aiken. 22-7. Gophers improved to 2-1 here in Week 3, getting the win over Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin. Expecting a final here soon from Pequot Lakes. They were last up 20-7 over 2 Arbors. Looking to improve to 3-0. Meanwhile, here in River-Backus, Tigers looking for their first win of the year. It's been a rough start, but 2 really good teams to kick off their season. I mean, even Wadena-Deer, a great team in their own right. So it's been a tough draw for PRB to start the season. Upslow-Swanville looked like a team that could win the section this year. And, of course, New York Mills, over the last few seasons, has been a great program. It's now or never here. 1:29 to go here in the fourth quarter. Second and goal, ball on the 3. Abraham in the shotgun, low snap, looking to throw right side. It's going to be caught and touchdown! Deja vu all over again. Ethan Lodge with the go-ahead score. Do I bring up last year again? A similar play, a rollout to the right, and it's a 3-yard touchdown pass from Abraham to Lodge. Last year, it was a very similar play. It was Urban Tulinchik rolling to his right. It was a touchdown throw on second and goal. And now this time, second and goal, Chance Abraham to Lodge for the go-ahead touchdown. 13-12 Pine River-Backus. Well, fans are a little surprised on the second and goal pass play, but they will take it. Now going for the 2-point conversion with 1:23 to go here in quarter number 4. Abraham pistol formation. Keeping himself, roll out to the right, looking to throw again, and deflected at the line. Steel hammer there. 2-point conversion, no good. A 13-12 lead for Pine River-Backus. They go ahead with 1:23 to go here in quarter number 4. We are going to take a quick break as we collect our breath. You're listening to Tigers football on yourliveevent.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
Potential photo finish coming your way here. Pine River-Backus scoring with 1:23 to go here in the ball game. 13-12. Chance Abraham with his first touchdown pass of the season, and it goes to number 4, Ethan Lodge, with his second catch of the day and the biggest one of the season up to this point. Jager Pettit and Teshi Lore are going to be back deep to return, though, and this is, again, where the big playability of Wadena-Deer Creek is going to play into effect. We'll have plenty of time, 1:23 to go. Abraham is going to be the one to kick it. As of right now, his touchdown pass, the go-ahead score. And here we go with the kick. Teshi Lore is going to receive at the 20-yard line. Watch out for him. He's going to lead his blockers out to the right side, trying to find an opening down the sideline. Finds it, makes a man miss, and he's going to get burst of speed to the 45-yard line in great field position for Wadena-Deer Creek to start things out. With 1:14 to go here in the ball game. Right on the 45. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines, and now we talk about what the Wolverines' execution has to be offensively. Obviously, they can throw the football around, but number 12 is going to be the focal point. Teshi Lore, he's done it all tonight. He has an interception, rushing touchdown, and a big punt return, or a big kick return just moments ago to set him up well. So number 12, Teshi Lore, he was our big deal of the game last week. Expecting to be the X factor here right now. Elevate, and they're going to throw. Slant to the left side. It is going to be caught. It's going to be a gain of 9 on the play. And that is Pettit that time with the reception. He does have a receiving touchdown in this ball game. 9-yard reception. No huddle goal to the Wolverines. They can execute this well. 2nd and 1. Ball on the 47. Clock is running. Kellevic throwing out now. It's dropped at the 42-yard line. Lawrence was the intended receiver. 3rd and 1 coming up, and the clock does stop with 52.1 to go. And how poetic would this ending be potentially for the Tigers? Their defense has been much improved tonight. It was a rough start for the first couple of games, but tonight, it's been the difference. Crowd making noise. 3rd and 1 coming up. 52 ticks to go. Kellervig going to take the snap. Looking to throw. Good protection. Stepping up to the left side. He's going to get the first down. He trots out of bounds at the 40. Great pocket awareness. Great recognition by Kellervig to see the opening. And he's going to take it for a first down. And a great job to get out of bounds as well. That leaves us with 45.7 to go here in the ball game. Ball on the 39-yard line. They're going to officially mark it. First down and 10. This drive started at the 45-yard line. 45 ticks to go. Crowd making noise again. First and 10. Ball on the 41. Kellervig, low snap. Good protection. Gonna step up the middle, looking to throw. He's got a man deep, and this could be picked. And is it intercepted? No! Pettit just breaking that up. Boy, oh boy. Brady Rule. Brody Monaghan was one of the 2 players there as it seemed so close. Brody Monaghan almost ended the ball game. So 2nd and 10, ball on the 37-yard line. We talked to head coach Kyle Petermeyer in pregame, and he loves the risk that Kellervig will take because it results in big plays, but that time it almost came back to bite him. 37 ticks to go, ball on the 41-yard line. 2nd and 7 coming up. Tiger sideline, getting the crowd on their feet. Kellervig in shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right. Kellervig rolling out to his right, looking to throw, setting up the screen play. Intercepted! Intercepted! The Tigers are going to win! By River-Backus! Earl Stockman calling game! And Nate Fisher, how does it feel? His first win as Pine River-Backus is head coach, and they'll just take a knee to close things up. Boy, what a play by Stockman! Recognize the screenplay, skied up for it, and as offensive lineman on the screenplay, you have to recognize when to keep that block holding or when to be able to sustain it before you go upfield. And for Pine River-Backus, it has been pretty at times. And now we have a timeout by Nate Fisher and the Tigers. We can collect our breaths here. The defense in the first 2 games of the season allowed 69 and 38 points respectively against Upsala Swanville and New York Mills. And against a Wadena-Deer Creek squad that has been dealing with injuries, but with an explosive offense. Only allowed 12 points to the Wadena-Deer Creek Wolverines. There have been big plays in this game. Pettit with a 40-yard touchdown reception. Bessie Lord making some big plays. But a resilient effort by the Pine River-Backus defense, capped off by Earl Stockman. The interception to most likely close things off here, and unless anything crazy happens, but I tell you what, how good this must feel for Nate Fisher and the Tigers to get that first win of the season, and against a good Wadena-Deer Creek squad, and they are just going to take a knee. Abraham on that last drive was cool, collective, and confident as he threw the game-winning touchdown to Ethan Lodge, a 3-yard touchdown play, very similar to what was ran last year. A rollout to the right, and that ended up being the game winner. And that's going to do it. Pine River-Backus in the win column. In 2023, they defeat the Wolverines 13-12. Chance Abraham with the 3-yard touchdown pass to Lodge with 1:23 to go to win the ball game. Earl Stockman with an interception to close things off, and Nate Fisher, his first win as the Pine River-Backus Tigers head coach. Boy, a lot to talk about here in post-game coverage. We are going to take a break as the Tigers win 13-12, their first win of the season. Back in just a moment, you're watching Tiger Football on YourLiveEvent.com.
For you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
River-Backus in their first game of the season, winning 13-12 in this ball game. Chance Abraham with the game-winning touchdown pass to DJ Boggs here. And what about Renee Fisher's first game as I said of the Pine River-Backus Tigers? We're going to try to give him our award winners in a matter of moments. We're going to try to get a quick break in. But allow our players to get our stats with Backus coming to us with total live event.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to...
Welcome back, post-game coverage here on yourliveevent.com. Before we get our award winners and the winning coach, let's just go through our stat lines here and scoring summary. It was the first touchdown for Pine River-Backus as they went on an 8. They got an 8-yard touchdown run from Brady Rule to put them up and a PAT to go up 7-0. But then right before the half, a 40-yard touchdown pass from Kelevig to Jager Pettit, and they did not get the 2-point conversion as they trailed 7-6 into the locker room. But then right out of the gates, a turnover, an interception by Teshy Moore with a couple of big penalties at there added as well, and that was able to set up a 10-yard Teshy Moore touchdown run on one play. And then we went back and forth, defense making big stops on both ends, and then right before the end of the ball game, 1:23 ticks to go, a 45-yard touchdown, or excuse me, a 55-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off by Chance Abraham. Game-winning touchdown pass as they was connected to Ethan Lodge, who had a big day tonight. And I see Nate Fisher coming up, so we're going to take a break. Back in just a moment. You're listening to Tiger Football on yourliveevent.com.
The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat...
Welcome back to postgame coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. Pine River-Backus getting their first win of the season, 13-12 here over Wadena-Deer Creek. And we have the winning coach, his first win as the head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Coach, first and foremost, congratulations. Just talk about how it feels.
Pretty awesome. Our guys answered the bell. Two tough weeks to start the year, and they really answered the bell tonight. We couldn't be prouder of them.
Coach, and there's a lot of emotion on your face. And we talked about leading up on the final whistle and to this point, some of the things that you needed to work on, and everything that we talked about was execute tonight. Defense, offensive line played great tonight. Just talk about how the team was able to just rally after two tough games and just to come into tonight and get a win.
Yeah, I challenged those offensive linemen all week in practice before the game. And even throughout the game, and those guys, I couldn't be prouder of them. That group of five answered the bell all night long. That final drive was a testament to who we want to be as a football team. We get behind those big boys up front, and we're just going to grind away a win. And wow, they did a phenomenal job tonight.
And Coach, of course, on that final drive, let's break it down. Obviously, the offenses, at points, it was a defensive fest throughout, and, of course, penalties were big in this game as well. But talk about what was said in the huddle right before that game-winning drive, and just talk about breaking down that final play for us, which ended up being the game-winning score.
Yeah, we get the turnover, we get the ball back. I kind of looked at the clock, it's 6:30 on the clock, and we're going, God, can we grind away 6.5 minutes? We've been doing it all night. We had some unfortunate turnovers, bad snaps in certain spots, and I just thought, man, if we can just stick with the ground game, really run over our left side of the line. Cole Oberfeld, Dalton Myers, Austin Grote. I mean, they moved bodies all night. Shout out Logan Kaminsky, a freshman at tight end. I mean, Earl Stocking, first game back, and those guys just moved bodies all night in the run game. Couldn't be prouder of them, but our message was this game's ours. Okay, we go down the field, we eliminate mistakes, we drive the field, this game's ours. Fortunately, we got a timeout, we got the huddle. It was a play that we had talked about all week. Hey, we get in the red zone, we can't move the ball. I really like Ethan's speed out on the edge. Won't lie, stole it from the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl last year, a little extra turn motion. Guys actually executed it to perfection. Credit to Wadena, they actually covered it really well. Chance threw a hell of a ball. And Lodge caught it and stuck it over the goal line for the dub, and I can't ask more of those guys.
Coach, I got to ask probably the most important question I'm going to ask. How are you going to celebrate this first win?
I'm going to go home, going to hang with my family and my kids, and awesome to have their support, and so I'll go home and celebrate with them tonight.
Well, Coach, I tell you what, I know it's been, getting to know you, Coach. It's been awesome, and as always, I always appreciate you taking the time to talk to me, and I cannot emphasize this enough. Big congratulations on the victory, Coach. You make sure to enjoy this one.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Nate Fisher, head coach, and we're going to get our player award winners as well in a matter of moments. Back in just a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
You get less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic.
Welcome back to postgame coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. We have our Pine River Family Market star of the game, Chance Abraham, joining us. Chance, first and foremost, congratulations on the win. Talk about how it feels.
Feels great to finally get the offense fired up, get the rest of the team fired up to get us that win.
And Chance, and obviously you're flying all over the place. Design QB runs, of course, and all over the place on defense. Talk about kind of just your mentality coming into tonight, even though it's an 0-2 start, but talk about where your mentality was coming into tonight.
I was just trying to get us to get focused on moving the linemen down, moving the ball down the field.
And obviously as the quarterback, you're always looked at to step up and be a leader, and especially when you're down and going on a big drive. Talk about what you said to your guys and some of the things that you were seeing out there on that game-winning drive.
I saw a lot of good things happening, a lot better than the past couple weeks. We just got to keep it fired up and keep it going throughout the rest of the season.
You know, and Chance, and obviously getting that first win of the season at home. Talk about how it feels, you know, with all the support from this community, just to get the first win here at home.
It's great. It's great. I love when the crowd goes crazy after we get the touchdown on the final drive.
And talk about how you want to carry this win, the first win of the season, into practice next week, and really build off of this.
Yeah, we gotta keep things going, go hard in practice all week long, and go after Breckenridge next week.
Well, Chance, I tell you what, big congratulations on the victory. Make sure you enjoy this one.
Thank you.
Chance Abraham of Pine River Family Market, star of the game, as he threw the game-winning touchdown pass to Ethan Lodge. And we are going to get our big deal of the game here as well, as Austin DeGroat, the starting center here for Pine River-Backus. And I tell you what, Austin, first off, big congratulations on the victory. Talk about how it feels.
It feels great to have a good first win of the season. It took a lot of hard work, getting up first 2 weeks at 7, getting in the field, getting a playbook set up with the new coach and all that. It feels good to finally win.
You know, and Austin, I tell you what, as a senior, I know that, Nathan really pushing you guys in the offensive line, and, tough first couple weeks against some really good, defensive fronts, but just talk about tonight and just what really worked well for you in the offensive line.
Well, I didn't play center the last 2 weeks because, they were the big nose guards, so coach was like, well, you can play this week because we got to try something else, so put me at center, I went left, went right, had a block. It was hard when they shifted, but it was, yeah.
And just talk about, for you, even on the defensive side, too, you guys were, creating penetration, for most of the night, and the defense really stepped up big tonight when they needed it to. Talk about that defensive effort.
Defense, defensive effort was great. It was hard to keep the boys settled down after plays because they would get bang bashed and slapped, And then the defense, it was a lot easier.
Well, and Austin, I'll ask you this really important question. Of course, being a senior leader on this offensive line, talk about what it means, to you to be a leader and to get that big win, first win here at home.
First win here at home, senior was great. It's hard to be a leader, but you got to keep the boys focused, got to keep the boys going, got to keep their head straight. It's hard work and it takes effort. And
I tell you what, Austin, I know that you guys are super amped. I'm sure you want to go and celebrate. Austin, big congratulations on the victory. You make sure to enjoy this one.
thank you.
Austin DeGroat is our big deal of the game tonight. A fantastic effort from the offensive line tonight, which ended up helping Pine River the victory here, 13-12 the victory. And we are going to take one final break. We'll close things off here in a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
Place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Wrapping things up here on YourLiveEvent.com. Noah Crusoe closing things off for you. We heard from our award winners and, very emotional team here tonight. Nate Fisher getting his first win as Pine River-Backus' head coach. And just a reminder, of course, we'll go through our award winners. We didn't get all of them here tonight as, it's Friday night. They're going to celebrate. They're going to enjoy this first win. But our Pine River Family Market star of the game brought to you by Pine River Family Market. Pine River Family Market is where you can find it all and still enjoy the local hometown atmosphere. Every Wednesday, gallons of milk are just $2 for $6. Visit them online for curbside pickup or delivery. PineRiverFamilyMarketDelivers.com. And that went to Chance Abraham tonight as he again threw the game-winning touchdown pass and well over 100 yards rushing in the ball game. Was a commander of the offense. And he was led by the big deal of the game, Austin DeGroat, senior center for his team, and stepping in playing center this week and played it well, was able to communicate well. As Wadena-Deer Creek brought some blitzes late in that game, were able to communicate it well, and really just set the tone for this offensive line that really had struggled early in the first couple of games, but now able to make things happen here in this one. And their Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game, well, it's the guy who closed things off. Earl Stockman with the interception, had a great defensive night as well. He is our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game. And before I close things off, of course, a special thanks to our big deal sponsors, Atwater Chevrolet GMC in Aiken, Riverwood Healthcare, Pizza Ranch in Baxter and Little Falls, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd, Matson Lumber in Nisswa, Donley Automotive in Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, and Shannon's Auto Body in Brainerd. For Pine River-Backus, they get their first win of the season. They improve to 1-2 on the year, and the hits keep on coming for Pine River-Backus. They are on the road next week against Breckenridge, who, assuming nothing changed, they did fall to Pillager tonight as they were down 33-7 at half. Didn't get a final quite yet from there, but going to Breckenridge next week. And for Wadena-Deer Creek on the season, they fall to 1-2. Again, winning against Pillager last week, but falling to Pine River-Backus. They're at home next week as they take on Parker's Prairie. That is going to do it for us here on YourLiveEvent.com. A special thanks to all of our sponsors, of course, and make sure to thank our sponsors with your patronage. Shop local, support the community, and support the team in that community. For myself, Noah Caruso, and everyone here at YourLiveEvent.com, we say thank you and good night from Pine River.